Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well this July 3rd. It is Monday, and I know many people are kind of phoning it in today, and that's okay. You got 4th of July tomorrow. You've got picnics. You've got family reunions. You've got a lot of beer drinking, but some of us are working today just for a little bit because we realize, hey, it's kind of a midday between Sunday and a Tuesday holiday. That's perfect, Jane. You're golden on that one. So the beautiful thing is we're in here to the office, just working a couple hours just to knock out some bids from people that submitted in last week. But today's topic is all about maximum effort, all right? Maximum effort. And no chimichanga is needed to have maximum effort when it's rocking and rolling, okay? So many people, you're out having fun today, you're spending it with family. That's great. That's a beautiful thing. We plan to get out of here. We've got one of our receptionists is leaving. Have a little bit of party at 3 o'clock, and then I'm basically calling it a day. Yes, I'm headed to the gym at noon like normal. Jen's just gonna be here for 2 hours with me today, just working through bids. But our goal is still to plan some stuff the next day and a half, or my goal is literally to still plan some things. Not doing much tomorrow, so kind of working around the house, kind of hanging out. Probably do a little bit of cooking. I cooked some freaking phenomenal gluten-free pizzas yesterday. Oh yeah. Scott can cook. They were freaking the bomb diggity nom nom nom. Nom. Nom nom nom. Exactly. But what I'm trying to get at is, if you're working today or you're sitting at home today, before you get rocking and rolling, before you start cooking the apple pies and the fajitas, and before you throw the steaks in the grills, take a few minutes for two things. One, to give thanks that we still live in an amazing country that allows us to celebrate our freedoms. I don't care who you pray to, who you sleep with, what color you are, what sex you are. I don't care what meat you eat or what you don't eat. The beautiful thing is we're still all Americans, and I think a lot of people don't feel that way. I think we've seen a lot of things that have gone one side or another. You can't be a mixture of both, otherwise you're the bad guy. And I think our politicians have had a lot to do with it, whether you're both Republican or Democrat, whatever. There's a lot that goes into the alienation or the polarization of America. And I think entrepreneurs are really where a lot of the blending comes in. It's where we are able to reach across the aisle or reach across to our competitors or our entrepreneurs or fellow entrepreneurs and believe in something called co-opetition. And I think that's really the best way to do things is, hey, you may not always agree with me. I know plenty out there don't always agree with me. That's completely fine. I don't take offense to that, because I don't always agree with everybody out there as well. And I'm a little strong in my opinions, strong in my actions. But I can respect where you're coming from. And hopefully, you may not agree with me, but hopefully you can respect where I'm coming from as well, okay? And when you understand where the other person is coming from, that gives you really the maximum information so that you can reach out and get the most amount of maximum effort to really help those that are out there. Because I think a lot of people out there are just talking, and not listening more so to their audience. And if you're just talking and spouting out things without listening to what your audience is looking for or listening to what your audience really needs, you are part of the problem. Because in the absence of true leadership, people will listen to the loudest person, even though they may not be correct. All right, that's a quote from American president, one of my favorite quotes. I'll say it again. In the absence of true leadership, people will listen to the loudest voice. Okay? If you're out there spouting off falsehood, but you're the only one speaking, that's what happens. So today, give some thanks not only to the people that helped make tomorrow a very special day in this country, great with our military, past and present, thank you all. But also give thanks that you still live in a land of opportunity that you can go out and make things happen. So if you're looking, you're kind of feeling like, I'm not feeling so good about some things. I want to get rock and roll, but I don't know where to begin. I'm going to give you a really easy book to pick up. Okay? My buddy Dan Fleischman and another guy, Brandon Hampton, put together this book. Okay? This is the essential book for those about to start their business. Literally a very, very easy read. How to start your business for less than $1,000, basically. Okay? It is a great little book there for you. Okay, how to set up your business for under $1,000. Pretty cheap. Buy on Amazon. It's literally 90 some odd pages. got all sorts of, mobile apps in this thing. This is literally a freaking phenomenal book for 95 bucks. And it's like less than 10 bucks on Amazon, I believe. We'll put a link below there. But what Dan does with his money is even more powerful. He takes every dollar he gets into it and he puts it into something good, of putting these amazing backpacks together that backpacks with over $100 worth of merchandise that they actually go out and give to the homeless across the country. All right. So a lot of you are looking for a rocket ship or a kick in the back or a booster to help your business go to places, things, but you're not giving the maximum effort of actually going out and taking action. Your fears are holding you back from taking things to the next level. And sometimes, look, a lot of people will sit there and compare where they're at today to somebody like Gary Vaynerchuk or Dan Fleischman or Grant Cardone. And they're like, oh, that guy's so awesome. I just got to listen to everything he does. But that they do. And that's great. Yes, it's great to be motivated. But if all you find yourself doing is listening and not taking action because you are scared of where you're going or don't know where you're going, you need to throttle back listening to all those voices, all those talking heads, and literally come back and say, okay, where am I at? What can I do to step forward? And you've heard a quote, every great journey starts with the first step. Well, I think the first step for many of you would probably go out and order this book. Okay? Very easy read. Dan made a lot of money. He's actually the youngest CEO to take a company public. He's also big on the online poker. He's got 3 or 4 different things he does, but a very, very laid back cat. And had some time in San Diego in LA to hang out with him a few weeks ago. But literally, it literally gives you a checklist, a 30-page checklist, not 30-page, 30-item checklist of what you need to do. Just really a great book. So go out, buy on Amazon, get it in. There's some very simple things here. I was looking, I was like, oh, that actually makes sense with that stuff. So there's just the naming resources design is just full of the resources aspect of the back here are just the biggest. But anyway, go read it, start implementing. There's things that we all can do by the end of this week to take a step forward. Yes, it's Independence Day. Yes, it's a short week for many people. Okay. But if you're not moving forward, you're really wasting the day. If you are in an indentured servitude at a job, you have been sold the 40-40-40. Work 40 hours a week for 40 years to live on 40%. That's not what this great country was founded on. Our great country was founded on independence, having your own voices, the right to do what you want, the right to worship who you want, the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If you're unhappy with where you're at, start taking steps to get that pursuit of happiness. All right? The pursuit of happiness is where we all want to be. And yes, it is not an overnight journey. It may take you a year, 2 years, 8 years. You may get some setbacks. You may take 2 steps forward and then get pushed back with 1 step, but you're still further along. Even if you take 1 step forward and get pushed that 1 step back, you're smarter for taking that first step. Maybe I need to step somewhere else. Maybe I need to make sure not step in on the right E instead of H, like Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade.
Watch out for the landmines.
Watch out for the landmines. Because trust me, there are landmines out there. And nobody is immune to landmines. Okay? You're going to step on landmines from time to time. It's okay. You're going to learn from it. I mean, that's why you always should be talking to people. That's why you should be networking. That's why you should probably have a coach of some sort to help you avoid those landmines to get you to where you want to be much faster versus you having to reinvent the wheel over and over again. Okay? Thank you for throwing that up there. Did somebody throw that up there? I see on there.
I did.
You did? Great. Anybody got any questions or comments so far?
Not so far.
Not so far. So a couple of things you're going to see over the next week, 2 weeks from us. We got some cool stuff we're rolling out. I'll be speaking the end of July on a podcast here. Really excited about that. Gina will be speaking on a 2-year-old podcast that's been rock and rolling. We've got some new marketing coming out. But we're also going to be reaching out to you guys a little bit more so. And hey, how can we do better? What can we do to help you more? How are we doing? It's one thing I usually like doing at least once, twice a year. Hey, how are we doing? Very simple, open-minded question, looking for open feedback from everybody. Okay? So stay tuned for that. But literally today, tomorrow, look at what you're doing and are you really giving maximum effort to take advantage and implement the things that you need to do to get you further along. Now, what's funny is Steph got an email when we were talking about some guy literally like, oh, you can do this and this and this and this and this, all for $1,500. I'm like, really? This guy's gonna teach you how to go buy distressed tax deeds and then distressed mortgages and overages and then credit card debt, all for this. I'm like, you can't be an expert in all those things in 3 days. Focus on one thing and one thing only for a while till you get rock and rolling. If you find yourself out there wearing a big tool belt with so many tools, but you're just sitting on the sidelines, not putting any of those tools to work, it's time to get rid of some of those tools and go just pull out that hammer, all right, or that screwdriver, and focus on one tool till you get good at it, all right? One tool to find the things that you can give your maximum effort to make things happen. Questions, comments? No? So hopefully you enjoy the 3rd of July and your 4th of July. It was funny things. I bought a onesie, a zip-up onesie. Yeah. It would fit my legs. It did not fit my shoulders. My shoulders are too broad. Like I squeezed into it. I was able to squeeze into it. I could not almost get out of it. Steph had to like peel it, almost rip it to get. It was like Tommy Boy and Chris Farley, Tommy Boy. Fat guy in a little cup. It wasn't a little because I bought them supposedly the right size. I just could not get into it. It was hilarious. I literally like peel it over, zipped it up once. Yay! Whoa, no good. Unzip, slide out of the thing.
I was so looking forward to Lindsay. I was like, oh, he's gonna have his onesie.
Yeah, no. Drunken Elf strikes again. Anyway, tipsy elves, I should say. But guys, go have a great 4th of July. Enjoy your day off. Enjoy this holiday. It's one of my favorite holidays of the year because I'm very proud. I'm a true red-blooded American. Very proud of this country. Very proud of the freedoms we have. And yeah, we have our make our mistakes as a country, just like anybody else. Nobody's perfect. But I still think that we like the way that the rest of the world looks too. And if you're living here and you've got opportunities and you're wasting your opportunities, shame on you.
Don't forget the ones that are overseas so that they can't help us.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people around that would give their right arm, their left leg, their right nut, whatever, to having the opportunity that we waste on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. So go out if you're celebrating, enjoy it, be with your family, be well, and come Wednesday, be prepared to give maximum effort towards your dreams. So have a great day, and happy 4th of July, everybody. We'll see you all at the top. Bye. Just go up and hit stop.
It doesn't say stop.
Go to Zoom.